Hello, my name is Rohan Kandala, and I am a co-founder of and the CEO and chairman of Care to Share. This is a nonprofit that myself and my friends started. I am a sophomore at South Fayette High School, and today I will be showing you how to make a cloth mask, a medical face mask, using a sewing machine. This is a very easy mask to make. I had no prior experience with sewing before this. And when you start out, it usually takes 15 to 20 minutes to make each mask. But as you start to get more experience, you will begin to decrease your time to 5 to 10 minutes. This is the mask, and if you put it on, this is how it looks. These are some of the materials that you will be needing to create the mask. First off is a 7x9 piece of tightly woven cotton, and also a 7x9 piece of light flannel. We will be using 2 layers to make our mask. Then you will need some scissors, a 1/8 inch piece of elastic that is 7 inches long. You need actually 2 pieces, 4 clips. I like to use these clips to attach the elastic to the fabric and the flannel. And you will also need a sewing machine as well as an iron. So you're gonna put your flannel piece right side up, and then you're gonna take your elastic and you're gonna put it around 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 of an inch from the top. You're gonna place it there, and then you're gonna place a clip. So after you place that clip, you're gonna do the same thing on the bottom. 1/4 of an inch and to 1/2 of an inch from the bottom, like the top, and you're gonna place a clip right there. It's okay if the elastic or the flannel is tugging. That'll be fixed whenever you sew. So right there. Then we're gonna do the same exact thing with the other side. So you're gonna take your you're gonna take your elastic, you're gonna position it, lining it up with the other side. Like I said, 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 of an inch from the top. Place a clip there, and then do the same thing on the bottom. Sometimes it can be kind of tricky to place a clip because of the tugging of the elastic, but that's just the nature of the material. You're going to place a clip right here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your cotton and place it right side down and place it directly on top of this. Now you're going to take your clip and you're going to remove your clip, and then make sure you hold this right here with your other hand, and you're going to clip it to make sure you get the cotton, the elastic, and the flannel. So it's clipped right there. Then you're going to do that with all 4 sides. So you want to make sure you get each layer, and make sure you get the elastic piece as well. And the last side, positioning right. You're going to clip it right there. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna start sewing on the 7-inch side or the shorter side. So whenever you sew, you always wanna start sewing from the halfway mark, because we need to turn this inside out and we need to leave a gap. So you're going to just push this out, and you're gonna start halfway, just pulling this string back. You're gonna start halfway, you're gonna clip it, and you're going to start sewing. So now we're gonna stop, and once we get close to the clip, we're gonna remove the clip. And make sure you have your finger on the elastic, because sometimes it'll slip. So you're gonna sew, and you're gonna sew right over the elastic. So now when you get to the edge, you're going to lift up, and you're gonna rotate simply. That's all you need to do. Now, we're gonna push this down, and we're just gonna sew all the way down. So now we're gonna lift up and do the same thing. And now we are going to remove the clip. Make sure you have a grip at the clip. Press down and sew right over the elastic. And you're just gonna keep sewing down. And then once again, the clip is in the way. So you're gonna remove the clip and sew right over the elastic. And then push it up. And then you're gonna rotate and start sewing again. Lift up, and now you're going to remove this. And now it's important that we don't sew all the way down because we have to turn this inside out. So you just want to sew until you sew over the elastic and stop. So now that I've sewn over the elastic, I'm going to remove this and then cut off my piece. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something called pleats, which are a folding of the mask. So we're gonna start at the beginning of the mask, and we're just gonna fold it like this. And once you have folded it, make sure they're even on both sides. You're gonna hold it right here, and you're gonna place a clip. And you're going to do the same thing to the other side. You're going to place a clip. Now we're going to do another pleat. You want to make sure that both of the pleats are even. And we're going to place a clip right here. And we're going to place a clip right here. Now we are going to iron it. Okay, so now we're gonna iron it just to flatten it out. So we're just going to iron it a couple times. This really helps with the sewing process. So it's easy to sew over the folds and it's flat. So you're just gonna do it a couple times. And now an important step. You're going to remove the clips and iron over the pleats. And make sure you do it a couple times. Then you're going to place the clips back. Okay, now we are going to do the other side, the same thing with the other side. Now that you have done that, you are going to place the clip right there. Okay, so now we're gonna sew right over the folds. So you're gonna put this under your sewing machine, you're gonna remove the first clip. So now you're gonna put this down and you're gonna slowly sew. So right whenever you get this, you're gonna remove the second clip. You're gonna sew all the way down. So now I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna quickly cut this. And then you wanna do this 2 times to make sure that the pleats don't come off and that you're all set to go. So I'm gonna do this one more time after cutting off this excess string. Remove it, and we are done with this side. So now we're gonna go ahead to the other side and do the same exact thing after cutting these strings. We're gonna do the same exact thing that we did on this side. You're gonna remove your first clip, push it down, and start sewing. You're gonna remove the second clip, and finish that. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut these excess strings. And we're gonna do it one last time and our mask will be finished. And we're done. Some people like to sew all the way around, but I just find no point in doing that. If you want to do that, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, so this is the finished product of the mask. So let's put it on and see how it fits. So yeah, it fits perfectly on my face and should for many others. Thank you for watching this video. This is how to make a medical face mask using a sewing machine. Once again, these are not replacements for the N95 masks, but most hospitals are using these because of a shortage of the N95 respirators. My nonprofit is donating these to local hospitals because of the COVID-19 pandemic that is occurring around the world. We're also donating food items and money to local food pantries and food banks, and your donations would be appreciated through the GoFundMe link in the description. Even $1 counts, and your donations will be put to use. 100% of the proceeds will go to the community. Thank you for watching. Once again, feel free to leave a comment or like.